What's up, family? Get sport dad, Swinny Mary Lee. Ah, Mary McNamara, boy. Still looking for the love of my life. I don't know where she at. I promise you, I got potential bugaboos, but other than that, nothing real serious because I'm still going through this cancer and ain't no motherfucker really show interest as far as you know being really concerned about me like when you really like somebody, you go out your way to prove it and this, that, and the third. You can just feel it, right? I don't feel none of that with my potentials and stuff. I feel people is hanging around just to see what's gonna happen, what they can get, or whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? Because I done had a couple of in the past that I thought was somebody, but they was trying to come up also. But at least they went about it the correct way by being assertive, giving me their phone number, you know, not caring who was looking and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And trying their best. So I understand how it works when a person like you for real. Regardless of their intentions and stuff. Cause see, I think I grown people. I think that's what it is. Some people they look at me, they be like, you know what I'm saying? She mean, she this, that, and the third. But no, I'm really not. You understand what I'm saying? Until you piss me the fuck off, then I'm going ham and shit. But I'm still cool, even when I go ham and stuff. Cause some people they really go off. They start killing up everybody and move out the bed. No, I fight my fight with my higher power, and I prove it with the gifts that my higher power give to me to show you that I ain't gotta go ham to prove my point. You understand? Some people got to shoot up the block and blow up spots and all that stuff. I just real subtle about my stuff, real cool and stuff. It's still effective. Let's put it like that. But back to my love life. My love life sucks. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no love life. I ain't getting no love. I ain't getting so. I'm coming up on, I'll be 58 years old in a couple of weeks and stuff. May 25th. And I've decided for myself, you understand what I'm saying, that, you know, I'm going to put down this ghetto news report and stuff. Maybe people think they know me too much or too well. And, you know, how people build stages in their mind on how you should act around them because they think they know you and you don't know them. You understand? They think they can get over whatever and stuff. And I'm like, you really don't know me. It's just most of this is character but not really. You understand what I'm saying? It's really my job to warn people about, the errors of their ways and give them a chance to better themselves or whatever and stuff, and myself as well. You understand? Even though people have done me wrong and left me for dead, I still got this spirit in me that I know once the body dies out or whatever, the spirit will probably go to another body or whatever. I believe in my higher power so much that I don't even care about this body. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So people think they hurt me. They not really hurt me because it's the spirit you can't touch. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's why I don't worry about it. So I'm looking for a like-minded person, so I can stop beating around the bush or whatever and stuff, that understands that, it takes two to make a thing go right. You can't make it in this world by yourself, real too. And you have to be a ride or die for real when you're with that person. I don't like a person that, with this person one day, with this person, the Country Wayne show, if you watch that, they got a circle and they go around in circles with whoever and stuff. And do they ever find real love or they just trying to get their rocks off? That's all I'm trying to figure out. And then they in competition with each other that, it's not even real love and stuff. It's like, you know what I mean? Oh, you getting married, I gotta get married. You know what I'm saying? You got a girlfriend, I gotta get a girlfriend. Oh, you like him, I like. It was weird shit. That's childish. So I'm too old for that, And I don't know if I'm gonna ever find somebody that's just as nice as I am. You understand what I'm saying for real? Cause see, I have a lot to offer. My enemies have stolen all of my rap legacy and this, that, and the third. I plan on getting it back because, God gonna work on them before it's over with. And I'll get it back. And if not, if I found true love, you understand what I'm saying? I know how to make money. That's nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Real tough. I don't need a whole lot to get my point across. It's got a lot of free shit you can do. Walks in the park, you understand what I'm saying? Museums, whatever the case may be. But see, they want us always fighting and you know, backbiting one another and stuff, you know, and in competition and stuff. And, you know, you don't know when somebody like you, Mary McNamara, because they will be all into you. Nobody else, and you can be in the room with 1,000 motherfuckers, and it just be you and them two, you know, for real, for real. You don't see nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. It's just you locked in and stuff. Real talk. And that's what they don't like in the black community. They don't want us to have that love. They say love will get you killed. I say love conquers all. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? This world was built on love. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you don't appreciate it, you know, then what's going to happen? God pissed off, you know what I'm saying, and sacrificed his son. We out the band showed how much God loved us and stuff. And then what? It's for us to turn around and just say, oh, yeah, right, whatever. Nah, that ain't cool. So I understand how my higher power feels and stuff, because I feel like people have done me the same way. Act as if all this work I done put into to try to show how much I care about humanity as a whole, they still don't want to, you know, do right by your girl and just say thank you and stuff. You understand? Still here, he go something for a token of my appreciation. You understand, or whatever. I know you going through this, that, and the third. They done you wrong or whatever. Well, you know, let me, you know, try to make you smile this time. You know, because you know I can laugh all day. They say laughter is the best medicine, but I still got hemorrhoids and they still hurt. I still got this cancer and it's still going through my body, and I ain't asked for it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still going through a heartbreak of them, you know, messing over my family and leaving me for dead. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal behavior. And then they expect to live happily ever after. Imagine that. The nerve of some people, Mary McNamara. So if you have felt any of what I've said, you understand what I'm saying, and you in your room listening to this video, wherever you are, you understand, first and foremost, I appreciate you clicking on. You understand? Because you had to do it. And I know Google be blocking my views and all that. And I know I'm one of the best on social media because I'm original at what I do. And you can't go wrong being original. Real tough. So, but they act like I'm just a run-of-the-mill ass motherfucker. So, you know what they say? You get what you pay for, and they don't pay me. So, real tough. Now I don't get monetized for these. Yeah, I will one day. They think they can kill me and come up. That's what they think. I'm like, you really don't know my higher power. It's the 6. We ain't gonna count that one because see, it's rough around the edges and I can feel when it's the 6. You understand what I'm saying? I had another one, but I still can't find it. So I had to buy a whole new pool table or whatever and stuff just to get the 6, and it's not the same as the other one. So I don't even want to cheat y'all. So let's try something else. This is the 3. And this 12. Now the way I see shit, because I do stuff because I want you to think, Mary McNamara, and know why I'm different. See, you got 3 and you got the 1 and the 2, that's 6. It's still 6, which means I can't even cheat myself. God ain't gonna let me cheat myself. And they say don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. So that's why I'm treating y'all with this video. And if it's a Mary McNamara out there that feel the same way I feel, you understand what I'm saying? Lonely. All you gotta do is give me your phone number. I'll call you. I ain't doing shit. I'm a real nigga for real. You know what I'm saying? Look, I've been in sales all my life. If I can't promote myself, then I ain't a good sales lady. Real talk. But I don't mess with married ladies. I don't mess with people that's bisexual, trisexual, or confused. You understand what I'm saying? I am a lady. I know I'm a lady. I'm content with what I am. And that's celibate right now. You understand what I'm saying? Have been a long time. And, you know, I'm not just trying to hop in a sack with nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I like to get to know a person, befriend them, you know, talk about the birds and the bees, whatever the case is. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And, you know, that's how it's supposed to go. Grown folks. You understand what I'm saying? But nowadays, they just, you know, like dogs and stuff. And I'm like, I got enough problems. Real talk. You know what I mean? And I ain't asked for the problems I got. So you know I don't want no more. And with that said, Mary McNamara, I think you know me better than I know myself, and definitely better than I know you. So you got the ups. It's the white ball. A lot of this stuff came because of white people. Leave them alone, real Mary McNamara's. Stick with the rivers and the lakes that you're used to, for real. Because we was not supposed to join forces with all these other different, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Ever since they've been on the planet, it's been hell to pay. Even for real niggas like me and you. Step your game up. Peace.